Leicester 0, Liverpool 1. It's another 3 points. We're now one game, one win from title glory. It's our 6th win in the last 7 games. For everyone who's been saying that we're limping towards the title, 6 wins in the last 7. And that includes wins against Newcastle, Man City and Everton, where we've outscored them 5-0. The only blip was the Fulham game. We had 28 shots, 10 on target, to Leicester's 5-0. So a thoroughly dominant performance, even though we never really got out of 4th gear. The winner scored by Trent Alexander-Arnold, who I'll talk about a little bit later. Leicester, for their part, they're down. They got relegated today, and they also went the first team ever in top flight history to go 9 home games without scoring. Well done, Ruud van Nistelrooy. So, first half, it should have started perfectly, because after just 2.5 minutes, Salah's clean through and he side-foots it past the keeper. It's the left post, it goes across and it's the right post and it comes out. Mo looks across to see if he was offside. It was close, but he should have scored it. He really should have scored it. Then a few minutes after that, Conor Bradley gets done in the right back area and the ball comes to Ndidi and he hits the post for Leicester. That would be the closest that they would come in the entire game, but they almost went 1-0 up, almost got that elusive goal. Then for the rest of the half, it was all Liverpool, and we almost sleepwalked through the half, and yeah, we were still carving out chances at will. Salah had a couple more half chances. Szoboszlai had a free kick that he hit straight at the keeper. Gakpo had a close range header that was tipped around by the keeper. Konate from a corner had his header cleared from under the bar by the defender. And then Diaz had a half chance towards the very end of the half. And we ended the first half with 14 shots with 6 on target to Leicester's 2 shots and none on target. We had 7 corners, they had none. So completely dominant. And as I say, it was very pedestrian, but very, very easy. But we needed to up it because, I said in the group, games don't win themselves. You've got to put the ball in the net. You've got to keep creating chances. And that's exactly what we did. Second half, I wouldn't say we came out firing. We might have gone up to 3rd gear from 4th. But again, Leicester offered absolutely nothing. We had effort after effort. Szoboszlai had a decent shot saved. Gakpo had a decent shot that deflected off the defender's heel. I think it was going in. Diaz then volleyed over from 5 yards. Tsimikas got through and point blank saved by the keeper when he was 1-on-1. Then Conor Bradley, oh God, he drove into the box and all he had to do was hit it. It was there on a plate and he crossed it into nobody. And I'm screaming at the telly, hit it, lad. Then from that rebound, from that little melee in the box, Salah eventually curls it wide. We were not at all being efficient in front of goal. So Arne brings on Jota for Gakpo, who was pretty anonymous throughout that game, and he moves Diaz over to the left. And then there's a great ball in from Szoboszlai, who, again, he was anonymous in the first half, got better in the second half, but he curled a great ball in. Jota's unmarked on the penalty spot and heads it wide. Now, he's 12 yards out, so it would have taken a decent header to score it, but he really should have got it on target and he put it wide. And after all of that, Leicester go forwards. Alisson goes to collect the ball. He gets nudged, fumbles it, and the ball ends up with Conor Cody. He puts it in the net. It was a foul, and the referee just blew and gave it. I did have one message sent to me by a non-Liverpool fan who thought it was a perfectly good goal, but it wasn't, and I don't even think it was contentious. So Arne is like, okay, we got to do something here. We've got to get this goal, and he brings on Harvey Elliott and Trent for Conor Bradley and Szoboszlai. And it paid immediate dividends because Harvey Elliott had a shot that was clearly deflected over by the defender and the referee gave a goal kick. But then, I think it was from a corner, another melee in the box, Salah hits the post from 3 yards out. Jota gets the rebound, hits the bar with it. Leicester are desperately trying to clear it, and it ends up bouncing to Trent, and on his left foot he blasts it home, and we're 1-0 up, and Trent went berserk. The shirt came off. Away he went to the Liverpool fans, screaming with emotion, and we're 1-0 up, and thoroughly deserved. Leicester, they now knew their fate was sealed, and straight away the ball is curled in by Salah. Jota's 3 yards out. The keeper's out of position, so he's scrambling to get there, and Jota heads it wide. A player with his heading ability, he should be burying that. Could have scored 2 from headers, missed them both. But then Liverpool went into control the game mode, and which is fine. You're 1-0 up. All you need is to win. You don't need to go gung-ho. But it did allow Leicester to get a couple of late efforts, and their player, YNWA, I think his name is, had 2 really presentable chances, both from towards the edge of the box, and he blasted both of them wide and over. But they were good chances. A decent finisher probably would have buried at least one of them. Other than that, we saw the game out with relative control and relative ease, because Leicester were just so toothless. We finished the game, as I say, with 28 shots, 10 on target, and Leicester didn't have a single effort on target in the whole game. This was a team that needed to win to avoid the going down anyway, but they could have extended it by another week by getting a win, and they had no shots on target. So we win it 1-0 through that Trent goal. On to the only shout out I'm going to give today, and that is for Trent. He comes back from injury. You got the fan base all debating, is he a legend, isn't he a legend? Should we just get rid of him now, not play him? Or should we play him? Well, of course we should play him. While he's still with us, he's an essential component of this team, and he proved it today, scoring that crucial goal. And the outpouring of emotion, everyone's trying to read into it, aren't they? Like, does that mean he's staying? Does that mean he's going? We don't know. And he wouldn't answer the question at the end, and neither would Arne Slot. But well done, Trent. You've had a bit of stick this season for having your head turned and a couple of your performances, but that was a crucial goal. I know we are certain to win the league, but with Arsenal winning 4-0 early in the day, if we'd have got a draw today, it would mean we still needed 5 points. So getting it down today in what was probably the easiest game left of the season was a big deal, and we got it done. So what does that all mean? Well, it means we're on 79 points, 13 clear of Arsenal, with a +10 goal difference on them as well. We scored our 75th goal. The next best is 64, Man City. Our home record is 6 points better than anybody else. Arsenal in second place. Our away record is 7 points better than anybody else. Arsenal in second place. We got the best goal difference at home and the best goal difference away, with both of them at +22 for a total of +44. The next best is +18 and +16 home and away. We've averaged 2.6 points at home. Arsenal have averaged 2.2. We've averaged 2.2 away from home, and Arsenal have averaged 1.8. So we've dominated in virtually every measure you care to look at, and that's why we are 1 win and 3 points from title glory. So we just got to wait 1 more week before Anfield will be on fire as we take on bottom 6 club Spurs. Let's get it done, let's get the 3 points, and let's bring home title number 20. I'll see you after the Spurs game. You'll never walk alone. Cheers to that.